Hey guys, it's Doodle.
And Shane.
And we got a game today. It's Ubers against Joao. I know it's been a while since I narrated and stuff, but you know, been busy and whatnot.
Liminus powers activated.
So I lead off with Mew, and he leads off with Deoxys, and that's good for me because Mew's there to handle Deoxys as I U-turn out on his SR. And I just bring in Faggot the Sizzle just to bullet punch it dead so that I can get rid of that at the start of the game, which is pretty awesome.
Deoxys speed.
So he goes into Giratina, and I can't really touch him, so I go into James Dean.
James Dean at the music scene. Da, da, da.
And he goes for the Calm Mind as I switch it in. I'm specially defensive, so I thought I could take any attack that he could throw at me. I didn't expect the Aura Sphere because, you know, second time playing Ubers and whatnot. But he does Aura Sphere and he gets a crit, which he says might have mattered. I don't know, it doesn't really matter really. But he crits James Dean, so James Dean dies.
LOL.
So I go into LOL, and he goes into Jirachi. I go for the Dragon Claw, but because I'm Haban buried, I don't really want him to know that at this point. I want him to think that I'm choiced of some sort, but I know he's choiced because he got no leftovers recovery. So I go into Kyogre fearing the Ice Punch, and Chlamydia gets hit with the U-turn, and that puts me down quite low, or lowish. So I want to see what type of Kyogre this is, so I just go for the Thunder, and because I'm faster, and I'm Specs, I'm assuming he's Specs at this point, because he gets no leftovers damage, or recovery or anything. So he kills me off with his Thunder as I leave him on something like 6 hit points, which was kind of sad.
Gay.
So I go into Garchomp, just go for the Dragon Claw in order to revenge kill it. Still trying to maintain the illusion that I'm choiced in some way. As he goes into Jirachi, I kind of expected the U-turn again, so I stayed in on the Ice Punch, which was, yeah, a bad move for me because because Garchomp kind of just it beat the rest of his team pretty much, other than Jirachi. But I did surprisingly live the Ice Punch on 14. And I was able to kill it off with the Earthquake, but it means that he knows now that I'm not choiced anyway. But that doesn't really matter because he's going to bring in Rayquaza, kill me off with the Rayquaza, and I know that he's now SD because he's got extreme speed. So he withdraws that. I was considering exploding here, but I just decided to go for the Stealth Rock because I know he has Giratina and he could predict the explosion. So now the only sort of Dialga I've ever seen is Bulk Up, so I just go for the Taunt so it can't set up on me. But he ends up killing me off with a Draco Meteor, a Life Orbed one, so now I assume that he's mixed at this point because, yeah, he's getting rid of me with that.
The rain continues to fall. Poontang!
So I send in Poontang, my Wobbuffet, and I expect the physical move here because with Life Orb I assume that he's mixed. So I expect the physical move and I go for the counter, which is really cool for me. Because Poontang wrecks that shit. And
Poontang gets wrecked by shit.
So now
I've
he
wrecked
dies.
a Poontang in my day.
So Poontang just means sex.
No. Poon means sex. Poontang means
Alright, then that was me being wrong. So Mudsex comes in, outrages me. I just went for the Encore just in case he wanted to set up, predicting my switch. But he doesn't, he just decides to kill me off with the Life Orbed Outrage, which is kind of sucky. Kind of sucky. But what are you going to do? So I go into Scizor now as my last, and I know he's stuck on Outrage. And the only way I can kill this thing and Giratina is if I get a Swords Dance up.
And a Bullet Punch. And
hope that the Bullet Punch can, like, maybe get a crit on the Giratina, I don't know, because I know I'm going to kill this guy off, and I know I can live 3 more, Life Orb recoils, 2 more now after this one. So, Faggot has an SD up, he gets the SR damage, I'm just thinking, please crit, or please KO or something, I don't know. But it doesn't, and he gets to kill me off with the Aura Sphere, but it was really close. Good game, Joao. It's kind of cool being back doing this, haven't done this in a while.